Hello, friends. Susan here. This is me in real time. This is not an AI image. This is not an AI video. This is me in real time. I'm having a horrible hair day, and I just look the way I am. I swiped on some lipstick to come here because my sister Laura once told me, you need to wear lipstick on your videos. So I'm coming here because I'm feeling very strongly about something. Now, this may be provocative, or you may disagree with me, and that's fine. I've never been scared of anybody disagreeing with me about what I'm going to share here. Many people, including my friends, have been creating these AI images of themselves doing typical things or something like this. I don't really know what this is. AI hasn't asked me if I want one. I haven't gone anywhere to see one or how you do it. I don't know what this thing is. But all of a sudden, I started seeing these gorgeous AI images of people I know, my good friends, some clients, people I know, people around me, on social media. I'm like, what is that? And and then I saw like something about it somewhere, something about AI creating an image of you or something. I don't know. I'm just here to say, uh, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I want to be wrong. Like literally, I usually want to be wrong. I like mostly I want to be wrong. I don't even want to be right. But I feel deeply that these AI images of you are exceedingly detrimental and damaging because they're not real. They're showing you as something that you may think you want to look like or that you wished you looked like. There's not a blemish, there's not a wrinkle. If you saw me up close, you would see my wrinkles. I mean, sometimes not today I look like this, but sometimes I put on some foundation and the makeup, to do my big podcast panels or whatever. But for those of us who can bear to look at ourselves in the mirror and see what we look like, if you don't like what you see, then do something about that. But don't use AI images of yourself that pretend that you look any other way than you actually are. Like, this is a really bad hair day for me. I got this going on. I know people like my long hair. It's nice and that's cool, but I literally cannot. I did a podcast yesterday. I realized, holy crap, I look horrible in that podcast. But the podcast wasn't about me and how I look. It was about medical Qigong and bringing 4 experts together to share with you how medical Qigong can help in your own personal healing. So I basically was like, oh crap, well, that happened. And like today I could have put on makeup and this and that, but I wanted to come here. And you've seen me, after I've been working out. You've seen me on the mountain. You've seen me after I did the self-defense. I'm like sweating, my hair's all over the place. People, we need to keep it real. Like, we literally need to keep it real. We need to keep it more real right now. There's no one who's breathing today who doesn't understand that we're under pressure. And anyone under pressure is not going to look like an AI image. And come on, people, men or women, or however you personally choose to identify, fine with me, they, whatever. However you identify, I only want you to identify as you really are, in whatever skin you're in, with the wrinkles and the blemishes and the dark circles and the bad hair day and the black stripe, from the gray, or gray stripe from the black, or whatever. Because it's the only way that we're going to get through. Not pretending to be anything other than we're not. Not pretending to look a certain way. I mean, yes, how I present is important. I have makeup, I do my hair. I'm not saying that you can be slovenly. Care at some measure, care at some level about how you look and how you present. Care about it. Go ahead. Yes, I want you to care about it and do anything. Somebody recently said, a man, that, oh, you look so good, this and that, I want to lose weight and this and that. I'm like, let's go. I'll do Tai Chi right on the corner of the street with you right now. And, or go to the gym or whatever, which he also is doing. People are taking the shots. That's great. I'm ecstatic that there's a shot that you can take to reduce your weight or whatever. But the imaging that you're creating about yourselves, fabricating a persona that has nothing to do with you, that's completely bogus, completely not real, I'm feeling very uncomfortable with this. And so if you want to come here in a comment and tell me, Susan, you are wrong about this, I invite you to. I invite conversation about these AI images of you that you are seeing proliferate. Oh, they're so beautiful. They are freaking gorgeous. I'm like, what's happening here? That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. But that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. And we're here and we're real. And the perpetrated imposition of something that you can just click and create that can make you look like that. Okay, I'm feeling for this. I'm asking for this. I'm seeking the answer. Could it be good for you? Is it good for you? If you want to tell me it's good for me because of this reason, I do want to hear. I have opinions. I know, big shocker. I have opinions, but I can listen. And also, guess what? We don't have to agree. Full stop. I can still love you. I can still like you. I can still work with you. I can still be with you. We don't have to agree. So maybe somebody could tell me how great for us and the world as it is today, these AI images of ourselves are. It's total, utter, imposed fabrication on your life, that you could just create an image of yourself and put it out on social media while you're feeling like shit over here behind the camera in real life. Now, if you tell me, oh no, that is how I feel and that is how I see myself, then I'll be like, yes, let's go. But I might question that. I might question, is it really though? And this is me. I'm coming into the territory of 1,000 videos, on my YouTube channel, 800 videos. And I have hundreds, maybe even thousands more that aren't even on YouTube of, lives that I've done and conversations that I've had and all kinds of things. So I'm front facing. I chose this business model. I chose this platform when everybody else was leaving Facebook. Oh, I'm leaving Facebook. They went to some other blue sky or something like that. I'm like, I came here and I said, I'm staying here because I'm just going to use this platform that is at my disposal for good. Likewise, I just wrote the AI Confidence Handbook, and I'm also using AI for good. So don't think that I'm saying, oh, you shouldn't be using AI. I'm specifically today talking about these fabricated, bogus AI images of you that are proliferating social media. So you can feel I'm a little hot about this right now. Like, look at me. I came here like this. I didn't stop and, you know, do my hair and change my shirt. And this is, I was just teaching Qigong. You know, this is my teaching outfit. And okay, I do have my lipstick right here. It's right here. I'm live I do videos all the time. So I got my lipstick here. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm telling you, oh, you shouldn't care about how you look. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I think you should care about how you look. I think we should stop wearing pajamas outside. I think we should stop wearing slippers to the airport. I'm not saying we need to go back to what are those things that the women used to have to wear on their waist. I'm not saying we need to go back to Victorian collars and long skirts. I'm not saying that. Saying you should care a little bit about how you look to present your self forward facing out in front so that you feel good about yourself. I don't care if you color your hair, if you lose weight, if you get shots, if you get surgery, Botox. I don't really care what you choose to do to your own body in your control by your choice. But the AI images of you that are showing this gorgeous perfection, I do care about that. God, look at me. I'm hot about this. I've been seeing them. At first I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, she looks adorable. Oh, that's cute. And then I'm like, no, no, no. Whoever they are, do not get to create me in the image that they think I should look. I get to put on makeup, do my hair, buy tailor-made suits, get Botox or do something that I choose. I get to choose how I present myself. I get to go to the airport in my pajamas if I want. Actually, today, the way we live, that is your choice. You get to choose to present yourself in that way. But I object to this form of AI perpetration and de facto proliferation. You will not see me doing that, even though I am a proponent, an advocate, and a user of AI. But my entire handbook, the AI handbook, the AI confidence handbook for women leaders, starts with a message about grief and mourning the loss of everything that we knew. That's part one of my AI confidence handbook. Then I had to breathe, I had to take time, I had to come forward. Then I had to say, well, how can I use this life-changing tool authentically to me? I mean, maybe you want to say, oh, Susan, this isn't inauthentic, it's just a picture of me. I hear that in my ears and I get it, where you're coming from. And I stand firmly in this message point that the simple perpetration, just click and do it. I'm assuming you people are not paying for this. I'm assuming you just be like, oh, somewhere you're like something about some AI image of me. I don't even know how to do it. I'm just seeing it. And then, as with everything that happens in our society today, it just becomes proliferated. Do you know what the word to proliferate means? Proliferated. It just becomes proliferated. And when something proliferates, it becomes normalized. And then what happens is a 22-year-old woman is looking at her, or man, or person who identifies as they, is looking at themselves, and they're not seeing that kind of perfection. And then what happens is the 13-year-old is doing the same. And then so on and so forth, the 8-year-old. And they're seeing that as if it's real. And if you don't see that truth, I invite you to pay attention. I know I'm talking a long time, but I don't care, because you know what? The shorts, the YouTube shorts that were created, the Instagram and now Facebook reels that were created, they're polluting and affecting your mind. I got some shorts because somebody, said, oh, you should do shorts because that's what, that's what works today. That only works today because of the perpetrated proliferation of short form content, whereby they think that you can only manage to pay attention for 30 seconds. About which you may say to yourself, that is true today. And if you are saying that, then I invite you to say, is that healthy for me? Is that a well way of being? And so on and so forth. So I want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for listening, and invite you, if you have a different opinion about these AI images, let's talk about it. You want to come live with me in the confidence zone? I'll do it anytime you want. You want to make comments on my feed? Go ahead. We don't have to agree. Maybe I can learn something. I feel like I'm an idiot. I feel like, what's happening? Why don't I get this? Am I the only one who doesn't get this? But just to say again, if you create an AI image, why did you do that? What are you seeing? And how is that serving you? How is that supporting your soul? When you see that, do you feel better about yourself? And so on. I get that there's something about like, oh, here's my work and output, or this is how AI sees me, and something like this. I get all of that. I do this every single day. I'm just coming here to say, my friends, it's vitally, vitally important that we keep it real. This year is a big year. We are really seeing with our own eyes what is really actually happening on the streets of our country, not what the co-opted media is showing us now. And that's where I resist a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I really would like to look much more beautiful than I am. I would like to have no wrinkles. If you could see me up close, you would see, because I'm a sun worshiper, my wrinkles and so on. I mean, I was 20 once, I didn't have any wrinkles, and now I'm 63. I don't know what to tell you. I dye my hair, I color my hair because I'm not, ready to go gray yet. I'll see when that happens. I'm not saying not to, improve yourself in a way that feels good for you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm actually saying go do that in whatever way, because when you feel better, when you feel good about yourself, whether it's through your makeup or your hair or a tailored suit or whatever men do, I don't know what men do, going to the gym or whatever, then you present more confidently. I teach this in my confidence speaking program. I teach this in my webcam confidence and my podcast marketing packages. I get that part. But I'm talking about when you can click and in 1 second, literally, probably it takes 1 second or 2 seconds or 10 seconds to create the ideal image of you, and you're sitting over here and you don't feel like that, that's inauthentic. Okay. This was a rant. I haven't ranted in a long time, but I may be ranting more because I feel like I need to ramp to break through the malaise and break through the dimming and the dulling and the imposition of mind numbing that we are in. So let's remember what's important. Let's remember what's happening on the streets of our society while we're over here clicking and making ourselves look beautiful. Let's remember people are arguing about Spanish or English at a stupid football game when we have the Epstein files, we have people in cages, we have, presidentially backed armed forces, killing Americans on our own streets. Let's take a lesson. Love trumps hate. Let's take a lesson, from Bad Bunny and show up in the way that he showed up. But let's stop arguing about things that they want us to be arguing. And let's show up authentically, however you can, in whatever way is natural for you. I'm not telling you to do it a certain way. I'm just telling you to please use AI in a way that's authentic. Let's keep discussing, because maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I can easily say I'm wrong. And that's no problem for me. I have no problem being wrong. I love to be wrong. But if I'm right, then we want to become more consciously aware of what's happening. Okay, friends. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Okay, bye.